Hi everyone, it's Miss Amy from Camden Public Library, and I have got a super cool DIY for you today. So this is no mess tie-dye. So this is a pair of jeans, and I'm going to show you how to do this. This is done with a Sharpie marker. You can do this with t-shirts, sheets, pillowcases, washcloths. This is, like I said, a pair of white jeans. So what I need is alcohol. So I'm going to go ahead, a spray bottle, a bunch of Sharpie markers of all different colors, some elastics, and a bunch of different size cups and saucers. So this is, so I have all my saucers and different size cups. The great thing about this is you can do this any time of the year. You don't just have to wait until summer to do it outside. It does not have to be done outside. So what I'm going to do is that's probably good, put alcohol into my spray bottle, because I'm going to need that to disperse the colors of the Sharpie markers. I have never tried this with anything else. Sharpie markers are permanent, so that's the reason why to use Sharpie markers. I don't even want to try it with anything else. I would not try knockoff markers or anything. So what I'm going to do, so I have two different options. I have just a piece of cardboard that I can put into my pants so that I can do this. So the cardboard is inside the pants, and then what I'm going to do is, let's see, it's on the other side. Okay, I'm going to do a green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a bunch of green. I have a paper so that it doesn't, let's see, I want all the different greens that I have. That's the same. That one's different. Okay. And that is kind of a turquoisey green. Let's see if there's any other greens. Some of these are upside down. Okay. Well, we will do just that. So what I'm going to do is dots work the best. So I am going to start, I'm going to do this. I'm going to decide the order that I want these to go in, and I think maybe that's the order. No, I think that is actually feels darker than that one. Okay, so that's the order that I'm going to go in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making dots. And these dots are going to help, and I'm going to keep these in order so that I can go around. And the dots are what is going to spread the color once I put the alcohol on it. So I'm just going to go around, and if you put the dots farther apart, the ink is going to spread differently. So I want you to see, so there is the dots. So I've got 3, let's see, did I, 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, let's do this. This almost looks the same color, but it's not. And I'm going to go right around, and the cool thing is that when I spray this with the alcohol, the rubbing alcohol, and it's going to stink because rubbing alcohol has a pretty strong smell, it is going to start dispersing the colors, and they're going to spread all over of this. That does not actually work that well. It's not the color that I thought it was going to be. All right, well, that's okay. And I'm going to go around one more time. Actually, maybe I'll just do that. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. I want you to see this. Okay, so here are the dots. And then what I'm going to do, because this is nice and thick, is I am going to spray if I can get this to open. Ooh, there we go. Okay, and get it wet. And you can see how the color is starting to disperse. And I'm just gonna let it go. And while that is dispersing, I am gonna do another color family. Let's do some purples. So here's purple, purple, purple. I only have a couple purples. Okay, well, I guess that's all I have. That's the same purple. Okay, so pink, 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 pink. That's the same color as that. Okay, that one's different. All right, and that one is different more than that. Okay, like that, there. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this one. So you can see that it dispersed. Every time you do it, it's gonna disperse differently. So this one, I'm gonna do on the top. So this is on the bottom. So I am going to put this in, and I am going to put an elastic around it so that it makes it really super tight. And I'm going to put that right around that. Okay, perfect. So that's nice and tight on there. Then I'm going to do, let's do purple. So I'm gonna do, and the more ink that I get, the better it's going to be. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep going around. And some inks definitely spread easier and quicker than others. Some inks don't spread as well, which I don't know why, but they don't. But if you leave it on there, it will spread so that you can go around. So now I'm going to go around again. Right, like that. And I'm still looking so you can see it's really spreading as the alcohol begins to evaporate. It will dry, and before you wear them or use them, you want to set your tie-dye, your Sharpie marker no mess tie-dye. You want to set it in the dryer for like 20 minutes. That will just help fuse the color to your clothing item. We did this at the library quite a few years ago when I first found out about this. I've done this many times with the kids here and families, and we had a blast. Parents did shirts and activities, and we had teens and little kids who did onesies and all sorts of wonderful things. Okay, so this one, and We even had a young teen who came in with a pair of white tennis shoes, like white canvas, just Keds or Kickers or whatever, and she did this on them and they were so beautiful. So you literally can take anything that is white or off-white or whatever, a solid color. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to spread this, and wow, see, this one spread very quickly. Ooh, it even looks pink. So this one is going to spread out and kind of go over, and will fold over because it is on a cup. So super cool. Okay, so that's purples. And the green is coming along. You can see the other colors. And every time you do it, it's going to look different. So I'm gonna do one more. I'm going to do this. So I have a bowl, and I'm gonna put it down here on the bottom. And I'm gonna put an elastic around this one. Again, I'm gonna tighten it out, tighten it right up. Okay, and now I'm gonna do this one. This is on a different color, but I'm gonna do this one right at the bottom, like that. Isn't that funny that that looks so pink, even though it's purples? Now I'm doing pinks on the other leg, so it's on a different leg. That is not gonna, it's kind of a drier marker. Maybe not as much color. Okay, and then you can create a really beautiful, beautiful outfit. Tie-dye. I mean, who doesn't like to tie-dye? And tie-dye can be so messy. And this is, you know, you're limited to a shape. You could do a heart. It does not have to be a circle. I suppose you could do a line of color. I think that's different. If it's not, oh well. Yeah, I think it's different. Okay. So I'm gonna go right around, and I'm only gonna do this one time. Maybe I'll do a couple other colors, and I'm gonna do this, oh yeah, all the way around, and that way you can see, and then we'll spray it, and you'll be able to see. Okay, so this one where I put the elastic on, I'm going to take that elastic off and take that bowl out of there, and you can see it's stretched out, but that looks really pretty. And I did it on the bowl so that the backside didn't get there, so that I had the opportunity to have that be on there, and the green spread as much as it's going to. So I'm actually going to put a paper towel in there on that to kind of help absorb it and keep it away from the other one. And I'm going to do this one last one. See it spreading. It's beautiful. It's really spreading. Okay, so I did a yellow one. This pink one is still going. It's really wonderful. This one is going, and then the green one, and you can cover the whole thing or leave some so that it is artistic. Have fun. Happy creating. Miss Amy.